Can we save Chad TC's account today? Let's find out. The request came in as follows. I stopped playing Raid for a long time. Now that I'm getting back into it, I've missed some fusions, some login reward events, and I feel very behind where my account should be. I'm on day 129 of login rewards at the time of writing this, and I haven't completed the Arbiter missions yet. I'm hoping you will be able to work on some champion builds and team compositions to help save my account, or tell me if my account is too far gone, and if I should just start a new account. Please help, I really need it. Fret not, chat, for we are here to save the day. 120, how many days you say? 29 days of login rewards. You've been playing for a little bit over 3 months. 4 months is that? Congratulations, Chad. Not having Arbiter yet is completely okay. You're moving steady, you're moving well, and you have some very easy missions to complete until you get to these hefty arena missions. These are the real gatekeepers. You'll see when you come to them. You will understand. Don't forget to use my promo link to get yourself a free legendary Raphma tab, as well as the epics Takeover, Ugo, and Lady Quillen as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with a brand new email. Launch Raid and complete the tutorial. Go to your inbox and claim your first champ. And that is all you have to do to get your free legendary Raphma tab, as well as Takeover, Ugo, and Lady Quillen as you level up in progress. So don't miss out and click on my link right now. Should I see the Great Hall? I know that you warned me that it's a mess in there, and Chad did warn me a couple of times. Oh boy. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Nothing still too drastic. We can save this. Stick to your magic accuracy, or let's see what kind of affinities you mostly have. Usually there's more magic champions than any other champions in the beginning of your journey, so let's see if magic accuracy warrants. But this should be your first level 10, I think. Leave the defense and the HP out of it for now. Just leave everything as it is and continue working on your accuracy. You know this because we've talked about this many times. This is the roster. Yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of magic champions, a bunch of voids, and it's crazy that you managed to get Shredder. You somehow have Necret. That's crazy work. You got Granite, Doorkeep, and some notables here. You have worked on some level 60s. I, however, do see Empowerment. And I'm nearly sure, 99% sure, that there are no Faction Guardians. Am I right? Dude, why would you do this? There are no epic Faction Guardians anywhere. Anywhere. You've gone ahead and you've empowered your epics without putting the first duplicates in the Faction Guardian slot. Do not, and I repeat, do not, for future events, do not empower your duplicates. Fill out the Faction Guardian slot first and then proceed with whatever empowerment. And you know what I like to do? I like to fill out all of these slots. I could have, and I have a good example of this on my own account, but the High Elves, I have like 3 Neldor duplicates. I empowered one of my Neldors ahead of time and I realized, oh my god, I'm a hypocrite. So I went ahead and I started filling out every single subsequent double that I get into these Faction Guardian slot. You want to have all of them unlocked and then you can empower champions. Enough said. I want to check your builds because I see something very concerning here. And I hope this is not a tendency. First of all, this ninja is incredibly slow. The only reason why this could happen is these boots, though 6-star legendary level 16s, are not, in fact, speed boots. Am I right? I am right. I am absolutely correct. See, with nukers, you can get away with it, but keeping in mind that you have a triple roll in speed here on these HP Savage boots, it's almost as if you could just put on a speed boot and have that roll in something like crit rate. Because homie, where is your crit rate if not on your gauntlets? What is this flat attack gauntlet on your ninja? Remove it immediately. You're trying to match sets, but you have completely written off stats. And this is just one example. I really hope that is not the case for everything else that I'm about to see on this account, because that is the reason you are stuck and you feel behind. It's not your team comps. It's not the amount of time you've played. It's not the amount of days. It's your builds. Crit rate gauntlets with crit damage on them. Let's roll them, dude. Let's see what we get out of here. Double attack. That's fine. We need 100% crit rate on Ninja. And I will fully upgrade this gauntlet. Maybe some speed underneath. Hopefully no more speed. That is fine. We're drastically dropping in speed too. This is gonna need a complete rework. Do you have speed boots here? You have some not appropriate speed boots. You're gonna have to split apart a set, man. But for the time being, I will put this on. And now we're a little bit closer to 100% crit rate. What is this? The chest plate is flat defense! No! Why, homie? Why? Ninja's a nuker. Any nukers, you care about 3 things mostly. You care about crit damage, crit rate, attack. Crit rate always at 100, crit damage always above 100, attack as much as you can stack. Nukers can be a little slow, within the range of 170 something, 190, 200 something speed. For late gamers, 220 is appropriate, but you can't have them sitting at 160, that's for sure. Can we find an appropriate chest plate? We cannot match your sets. What I propose that you do on your own time... Oh my god, and I really want to check the rest of these. Because if I am doing something here, and it makes no difference because everybody's built out that way. Oof, let me see it. Oh my goodness. What are these speeds on Miscreated Monster? What are these stats? No, no. No, no, no. No. I don't know what to tell you, man. What is this? Oh no, 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 no. No, no, everybody's gonna need an overhaul! Bruh. Everyone is going to need an overhaul. Why are you glyphing 2-star boots? No, wait. Okay, we're missing some vital beginner level tips here. Just in this boot alone, how many mistakes can you spot? Number 1, do not glyph anything under a 5 or a 6-star boot. Artifact, for that matter. Do not level 16 anything but a 5 or 6-star artifact. And do not equip your champions with anything under a 5-6-star artifact. Bonus, do not try to match sets when you do not have the stats. That is not something to close your eyes about. Sometimes it makes the entire difference. Let me explain it further. Yes, you are getting plus 12% speed, but how much is 12% off of... What is this? 25! Her overall speed is 173. How much of that do you think is the bonus from these boots? Now imagine if the number here was 45. Suddenly, we would have speeds closer to 200 over here. Now, do you realize why speed boots are so vitally important? And why they need to be... Oh no. Why they need to be 5-6 stars? Girl, dude, homie, my brother in Christ. Deacon with speed boots. This saves the day. This absolutely saves the day. You have learned your lesson. However, the fact that most of your level 60s are built wrong is sloppy work. Still, this Deacon might... he doesn't even have the speeds needed. What do we try to do here? This gauntlet, man. Remove the gauntlet. I don't care that you have an accuracy boot. No. I'm scared for your Kale as well. Kale has 100% crit rate. That's very important. But it's more important for your Ninja to have 100% crit rate than Kale because Ninja is the obvious upgrade when it comes to nukers. Not when it comes to poison, because he ain't got none. But Ninja is an amazing boss slayer. Consider investing your best piece of gear on him. Not to mention that you have some goodies here down below. Do not get distracted. Whatever you have currently, sharpen it out. Clean out the crappy gear. The gear that does not make sense. That is speed boots. Thank you. Thank you. You have seemingly started to learn your lesson, but apply it on what you already have. Complete gear overhaul is needed here. Supports faster, much faster. Everyone in a speed boot. Stop matching sets. Nukers with 100% crit rate and over 100% crit damage. Defense champions with defense. Champions that have some sort of HP burns, poisons, debuffs, accuracy, non-negotiable. And always make food on a passive because you have some very good champions to get to building. What I am afraid of, however, that's gonna happen is if you don't learn how to gear your champions, everybody's gonna need re-gearing at some future point. You're gonna have too many champions to build out, and you will still feel stuck. Believe me, I've been there, I'm there, we've all been there. If I sit down to do this for you, we're gonna spend the entire day here. So I'm gonna return to your ninja. This crit damage amulet is a good idea, but the fact that it's a 3-star is unacceptable. I see you don't have any other gear. That's because we're struggling in Spider, isn't it? This boot, I really want to swap it. I just generally want to rebuild your champion. Let's see if you have any good speed boots. 5-star here with some crit damage. I would love some crit rate, actually. We need a little bit more. But it's probably gonna come from the chest plate, so I don't want to restrict myself. 16, do you have a regen here? Nope, the rolls don't really... I mean, low-key, they're not... We're losing some crit rate. Again, I'm gonna select the crit rates just so we don't lose it. We could get another roll in it, maybe. These epic ones... It has some accuracy as well. Let's level these up. Okay, an even roll everywhere. With that, do we get enough crit rate? No, we're sitting at the same amount. That sucks. You're gonna have to raid some dungeons, man. You're gonna have to raid some dungeons. Now, I don't want to split apart your already pre-existing set, but you're gonna have to hit up Fire Knight for some speed savage boots. Stage 14. Considering that you have 2 cold hearts, here's a better team proposal. Oh my god. I'm gonna start setting them up here under your new team 7. Geomancer, Cold Heart, whichever one has more crit damage and crit rate. Kale is alright. Syl is amazing. And maybe Apothecary. That's a lot of multi-hitters. But definitely build out your Cold Heart for Fire Knight. She's gonna come with heal reduction, poisons, turn meter depleter, that big smack on her A3. She's amazing in Fire Knight and in Spider. So this is my BB proposed for Fire Knight. Fire Knight alone. And now, because I saw that you also have an Arbiter mission concerning Spider, I will help you out with the Spider team as well. Now, you're using this team. Yeah, wow, yes. There might be a better way to go around it. This KO isn't much help here. We're gonna have a little bit of fire overload, but fire not only kills the little spiderlings, they damage the big spider per tick. You need AoE burn for the little spiders, and you could also benefit from the big burn from the big spider burning. So Gio's gonna place his A3 on the big one. He also steals turn meter with that same skill. AoE stun coming from Miscreated Monster, and fear whenever an ally is attacked under ally protection. We are gonna need another support, and again, I would throw in Scylla the Drakes here. She is quite good, but if you want some more utility, I'd say maybe Godseeker. Or if your champions are just fine and they're not dying, which should be the case, I'd involve a Cold Heart as well. And I'm gonna name this team BB Spider. If you're struggling with the poisons, I would replace Ninja, because why would Ninja be here, honestly? You have a burn coming from Gio and Mordecai anyway. I would involve a cleanser, like a debuff cleanser. With the block debuffs, a very quick one, and I'm sure that you have that. Champion, she's a rare. I can't see her up here. There she is, Reliquary Tender. She's a very nice budget cleanser option. You have to ascend her to unlock the full benefit of this A2, but full debuff removal, continuous heal for 2 turns, a revival, and a little decrease attack. That is a cheap, affordable way to go about this. I have also been so kind to leave some suggestions for Hydra teams when you feel ready. 2 teams I've suggested here. You're gonna have to build some champions out, get better gear. Of course, you might want to consider this later in time, but because you asked me so nicely, I've left 2 suggestions for teams here. Again, same thing for Chimera, and just because you asked, not because you're ready yet. Slow down, buddy. Chat, I gotta be honest with you. Leave Hydra and Chimera progress for later down the line. For now, try to get some good gear going in your account. Sell some crappy gear and just like really go through your pieces and pick out the ones that don't have speed on them, that have weird, like, what is this? Why do you need this gauntlet? There's no point in spending money on it. Stop spending money on garbage gear you know that you'll never use. This just you know, go straight at the bin. This for sure, sell. You can't afford to have any of these lying around. Anything without speed for now on these boots is completely unacceptable. You can just get rid of it. That way you're gonna make a bunch of cash getting rid of gear that you don't necessarily need. I have a lot of guides out there. Cobb has a lot of guides out there. There's so many content creators that have guides on gear out there. Help yourself to the internet and what it has to offer for you in terms of knowledge. This account is not too far gone yet, though. I gotta admit, you will have a lot of work to do. Mostly, however, it is studying. It's once you get the general idea, fixing your account won't take much brain power. It's just gonna take some man hours. If you want to start fresh, you know what to do. I can't tell you what to do or not to do, but you have some good champions to work with here. You have a really solid beginning. You have a lot to go off of. So I would have a hard time resetting after, you know, hitting all these champions. Shredder dude, do you have any idea how rare Void Legendaries are? I only have the free ones on my account. So think about it. And if you guys want an account takeover, you can hit up my Discord. You can find the link down in the description box. Same as always under this video, under all videos. Good luck, Chad, with clearing out your gear problem. Rebuilding some of these notable champions correctly. Thanks for watching, you guys. And I will see you again in the next one tomorrow. Bye!